Hey, hi everybody. Welcome to Mind to Mind. Today's topic is, how to prepare for great performance review, or also called as appraisal meetings. Often employees tend to get nervous, confused, they feel directionless as they lack a methodical approach to their appraisal meetings. Because of which they come out of the meeting feeling unsatisfied, feeling confused what's going to happen, or with a feeling that they could have said so many things but they couldn't at that particular time. And hence it's imperative for all of us to prepare for a great performance review or appraisal meeting beforehand in order to ensure that you just shine there in your meeting and you get the rating that you deserve. So we're going to learn how to prepare for your meeting in 3 easy steps. So let's get started. Step 1, gather. At step 1, you are required to gather information about your job description, which was shared with you. What is my job description? What am I supposed to do? Gather information and understand it holistically. Number 2, gather information around the performance goals, which was set at the beginning of the year. Find out more information around objectives, which were particularly set for you during that review period. And then understand and gather information around the documentation that you would require and your self-assessment, because you would also go ahead and assess yourself. That's step number 1. So gathering information is key out here for the meeting, which is your step 1. So please ensure you gather all the information around your job description, performance goals, objectives, documentation, and self-assessment. Once you've gathered information, you progress to step 2. Step 2 is ideally the stage where you prepare. You prepare for your meeting, keeping in mind these 5 points. Areas you have done well in that particular year. List down all those areas. Write it down. Find out if there were any awards, appreciation that you've received from stakeholders, customers, your managers, subordinates, peers, and list them down. List down your job responsibilities as well, because it is very important to know that you should not be reviewed for a job responsibility which is not assigned to you. It becomes very important to also honestly list down the areas of improvement that you feel you need. And where do you need help to improve from your manager? Could be training, it could be support, it could be changing your job role, or you need certain tasks to go away, or you want the new tasks to be given. And that's where the step 2 of preparation comes to end. After completing step 2 and you prepare your information, you move to step 3. This is the final step, how to face your performance meeting. Now, when you face your manager for the review of your performance for that year, be very specific and concise about your strengths. Please quote examples. If you think you're great at customer service, quote examples about it. If you think you're great at coordinating things, quote those examples. Be honest, be objective, and be realistic in your meeting. Talk about training programs that will help you further strengthen your capabilities and competencies. Point 4, talk about how consciously you have developed on the feedback which was received in the past. Quote examples. By this point, you will only ascertain and assure to your manager that you receive feedback positively and you work on it. The final step is tell figures if you have, which substantiates your performance. So if you work in finance, or if you have certain numbers to our deliverables, certain percentiles to our deliverables, please keep all of them handy. This is what ideally is required when you are facing the meeting of your performance. And finally, few points to remember. Keep these questions handy. What development training you need? What could you have done better? Would you like additional responsibilities for the next year? How can your manager help you perform better? How are your relationships going with your co-workers? All of these questions and points are very important and they reflect on the performance of an employee. So keep these points in mind and you have a great performance review meeting with your manager whenever you take it. All the very best and keep watching Mind to Mind Learning for newer professional skills videos. If you like our learning videos, please share, subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.